I said, and other brothers have said in many commentaries out here on YouTube or just out in public, that a black man is always going to be held to unrealistic standards. He's always going to be deemed as the bad guy. He's always going to be seen as guilty. And yes, some of the wounds can be self-inflicted. Some of the things that we do can, to ourselves, can put us in harm's way or lead us into a path of people judging us and whatnot. But the thing is, as I said in my other videos, to have a 25-year delayed reaction to something that we already knew, to relitigate something that we already lived through, is in my and only reason why I see people doing this is because they said, well, you know what, it worked on Michael Jackson. He may not got jail time, but he was in a prison of his own, and he slowly whittled away till he died. We see how we isolated O.J. Simpson. He was acquitted, but for 20-something years, we made sure that we beat that drum that he's guilty. So now you don't see of anybody not saying that O.J. is guilty. Even people who wasn't even born say O.J. did it. He guilty without even knowing all the facts and knowing the players of that trial that went on. And then you got Chris Brown, Mike Tyson, and most recently Bill Cosby, and now R. Kelly. Now Bill Cosby and Michael Jackson, those big gets, because of the influence they had on society, and especially black society. And they're wealthy, and they were shrewd to a certain degree. But what they did was they waited till Bill Cosby became older and had health issues. And they waited till R. Kelly and many other black producers and artists helped get white folk to the point where they could mimic and emulate black sound. So R. Kelly became redundant. So R. Kelly only fans was the black community. And they said, nah, we didn't get this nigga back in the 90s. We let him think he can do whatever he want. He made a ton of money. He's a household name. He's still getting residuals to a certain degree. He got songwriter credit on certain things. Nope, you gotta destroy him. It's time for him to go. So what they've been doing is rehashing his past. As I said before, 1994 is when everybody should have said, okay, this dude is messing with an underage girl. If you don't, we might not want to buy his product, or we might not just have anything to do with it. We should just shame him, or he should be arrested. Whatever they was going to do at that point. But I even said that ultimately it's up to Aaliyah and her parents to say something. They didn't. Hell, Aaliyah's uncle was in the record industry, didn't say anything. Because they was making money, because R. Kelly became extremely popular at that point. And they wanted him, he had the Midas touch. Now, when Aaliyah was alive, Aaliyah never said anything about R. Kelly. She probably said something to other people about it, but publicly she didn't. Because a lot of people just started saying, wait a minute, you knew you was underage. If you knew this grown man was coming at you sideways, why didn't you run and tell your mama and daddy? Why didn't you tell the record company? No, because you wanted to be famed and you like the idea of girls being jealous of you or envying you and boys lusting after you. Then she moved on to Damon Dash, Jay-Z. People forget that she moved around. She was no angel. I know you're not supposed to talk, they say you're not supposed to talk ill of the dead, but since you guys want to resurrect Aaliyah and make her like she was innocent wallflower, you guys are barking up the wrong tree. Aaliyah's mama made some comments when that doc came out. Mother and father need to understand that there are people out here, myself included, saying, you picked your daughter out. You ain't innocent. If R. Kelly gonna go down or be retried for something that happened 20-some years ago, we can criticize you and your family. When that trial came along in 2008, that was an opportunity that if y'all felt that R. Kelly need to pay, get the opportunity. But what happened? People said, that's not R. Kelly, that's not me, and he got away with it. And he was acquitted, and whether y'all like the outcome or not. Touré did an interview slamming R. Kelly. We found last week Touré's around harassing women. but he was out there talking mad crap about R. Kelly and Bill Cosby and Michael Jackson and Chris Brown and Mike Tyson and any other black man for the last 20-some years. But what got me is when Lady Gaga decided, I'm going to pull my song from R. Kelly. Now, they got audio of her, video for defending R. Kelly, saying that people sometimes they write things bad about me and R. Kelly. We bonded on the love. But now, this Me Too movement, they want to catch the wave and want to pretend like they all sisterhood. I'm going to pull my song because I stand with the sisters. I believe them. But y'all just did a collaboration just only a few short years ago. It's not like y'all did it 20 years ago or 10 years ago. You did it about 4 or 5 years ago. 6 at the most. You knew of his history. You was aware of it. But you're being an opportunist. You're being a typical white woman, this ugly heifer. Then you got Christine Aguilera, who made a name trying to sound like a black woman. I criticized R. Kelly too. But all y'all was dancing, going to his concerts, trying to get this man to write for y'all. Because remember, Christine Aguilera and Lady Gaga was supposed to perform R. Kelly. And when they realized that stuff, they initially started talking about R. Kelly, Christina pulled out of it. Go back and do the research. I've been yelling for the last 5 years. I said, look, folks, they're going to go after a lot of these brothers. And some of these brothers got cocky. They didn't think they was gonna come out and they said, oh, they untouchable. Yeah, okay. How that's working for you? Now you got people rehashing the whole Aaliyah thing again. I'm gonna leave a link to it. Everybody knew that Aaliyah was 15, R. Kelly was 27. But y'all going back to sort of to say, well, back then, look what he did then. So now we can be critical of him. Now we can indict him and say he has a history of certain things. But y'all forget about Paul Walker and Doug Hutchison and what's over Chris Elmsworth brother and what's old boy what's his name what's old boy Ashton Kutcher. What's her name? Mia Kunis. When she was on that 70s show, she was actually the youngest. She was a little girl. She lied about her age. Old boy that played the Green Mile with Tom Hanks was 50 years old, marrying a 15-year-old. All the shows knew about it. Nobody was outraged, but now y'all want to go back and pull out, well, Aaliyah R. Kelly? Aaliyah been dead going on 18 years. And like I said, if you guys going to go there, let's go all the way there. Now I know y'all say, Harvey, you defended R. Kelly. This time I'm not going to have to now. Because I see it's a witch hunt now. And when Gloria already got involved in it, you knew what was going to happen. My father had called me yesterday. And he said, son, did you see how Gloria already got involved? She was talking about, okay, and my father said, son, you said it. She got a thing about black men. I said, I told you. I said, if she don't show up, her daughter will show up. But see, the reason why her daughter ain't show up yet, don't show up first, because people say, well, Lisa, you was going to defend Harvey Weinstein, but don't be surprised, her daughter working behind the scenes with her mama. They work together. I mean, they pull up this old image. They keep talking about just some age ain't but a number. That son came out 20-something years ago. They put up every little thing. They be analyzing every little thing. But when you had Corey Feldman go around and say, hey, this is going on, people treat him like crap. We've seen many white actors out here with underage girls. And ain't nobody saying nothing. R. Kelly, he's the biggest one. Racism, folks. And then you got black celebrities joining in. But y'all all profited off this man. But then now you got CeIine Dion joining the bandwagon. But remember, she duet with R. Kelly during the 90s. Remember that song, I'm Your Angel? She talked about pulling that song off the playlist. Y'all need to remember, CeIine Dion is full of it. She really is full of it. You know her husband who died a few years back? Y'all do know there was a big age difference between them two, right? Look, CeIine met her husband when she was a little girl. She was 12 years old. Okay? She was 12 years old, and he was what, 39, 38, 39, something like that. No, let me do that again. No, he was 40 something. You know when they started dating and stuff, she was 18, he was 46. In an interview, back when she first came out, because she must have been the answer to Mariah Carey back in the 90s, because when she came out, it was a song she said, she did Where Does My Heart Beat Now? Something like that song. It was back in the 90s when she came out with the short hair. Remember when all the women was wearing short hair back in the day? Or no, she was wearing a short hair. She can barely speak English. And they was talking about how she met Renee. And he said, I noticed her when she was a little girl. Now, I wonder if they're going to go pull that interview out with CeIine. And she said, oh, I knew I loved him from the day I saw him. And I knew I loved her from the day I saw her. So you've been waiting for her to get 18 so you can bang her. I got an image of this is they got married. This is back when she actually looked nice. Now she looked like a typical old white chick. They aged bad, man. Damn, she aged bad. Woo! But anyways, this is her when they met. That's when they met. He was watching her since she was 12 years old. And when she got 18, that's when he started laying the pipe to her. Now she's going to sit back and pass judgment on R. Kelly for something that people knew years ago. The thing is what he's doing with grown women now. 18 and up, they're adult. Think about, I want you to understand, you have adult women who made poor choices or was out there trying to get paid. And when the money dried up and he moved on somebody else, now y'all want to yell abuse. They pulling every direction now. And Chance the Rapper and Nas and Meek Mill. And Meek Mill, he should be the last one. How long he was in trouble. Chance the Rapper, the very woman that sent that tape to the police, Mary Mitchell, was criticizing your ass. Now you're gonna turn around and start throwing shade. Nick Cannon throwing shade. All these people are throwing shade now because of that documentary. You see how easy it is for black folk to flip. You notice they're not interviewing any random black folk. A lot of black folk out here is like, wait a minute, why y'all trying to destroy the man's ability to make a living until he's proving innocent to proving guilty? You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna tell you something. People need to remember last year, police in Atlanta and in Illinois went to go to these places and they found nothing. Now this doc come out, now like, okay, we're gonna go out here and rehash this again. They did this to Bill Cosby. And we in the black community sat back and watched it. And right now, I'm gonna tell you, if you're a black man, this should make you nervous. Because all they gotta do is say you did something and you ain't did jack. Or a twist or go back and rehash your past. Now, if R. Kelly still mess with underage girls, then you send his ass to jail. But he's messing with adult women, and they parents pimped them out. And let me make a correction. For a long time, I've been saying Sparkle's cousin, because that's the way it was reported. It's actually her niece. So I made that mistake. But Sparkle took her niece, pimped her own niece out, and that little girl was out there working, doing something before. Because if anybody saw that video, know what I'm talking about. Yes, R. Kelly was wrong, but guess what? When they had a chance to go to court, she said on that stand, they said that wasn't us, that wasn't me. So now for anybody to come out and start saying, well, yeah, that was me, blah, blah, blah. You had 10 years ago, you could have got him, or 11 years now. 25 years ago, you could have got him, or he would have never made this mega star. Now that y'all got white folk that can write songs and emulate R. Kelly and all these other black producers, you say we don't need these nigga producers and writers no more. That's why they go to R. Kelly. He's irrelevant to white folk money now. And the Negroes and these brothers, they jealous because at 50-something years old, he still can pull females. And you got Matthew Knowles of Destiny Child talking crap. Man, didn't he cheat on his wife? Didn't he pimp his own daughter out when they was a Destiny Child? All these people got something to say, but then they forget what part they played in it. Matthew Knowles talking about R. Kelly. Yeah, I didn't want to work with him, but you wanted him to write a song. He should be the last one talking when he got a child out of wedlock. See, this is why we ain't gonna never get our stuff together as a people. Cause when they start an attack, we come in and finish it for them. White folks started this attack on R. Kelly the last few years. And then black women like, well, he ain't giving me no money. F R. Kelly. And then when you go to Outrage, we already know what you want. You don't want justice. Cause if you want justice, you would never went to Glory Allred. You wouldn't be on TV at Lifetime, a network that's geared to white women. Since when does Lifetime start airing anything for black women? You Negroes are stuck on stupid. All you Hollywood Negroes, they coming for you. Y'all out here, y'all, we see what they did to Bill Cosby. We see what they did to Mike Tyson. We see, and now they're going after Chris Brown again. Don't y'all realize what they doing? They want to destroy any alpha straight black male, good or bad, right or wrong. They want us destroyed. It's bad enough we got the opportunists, the simps, and the moist dudes out here out on social media. It's bad enough we got to go to work with them. But when they get our women, amen, and women who've made poor choices out here, they got a united front. Like, let me tell you something right now. R. Kelly is going to go to jail. He's going to lose everything he worked for. Here in Chicago, the media is eating that crap up. But here's you got aldermen that been an alderman for 50 years. Racist as hell. Gave the first black man in Chicago all kind of grief. They ain't mentioned none of that stuff. See, when a black person do something, they got to go all back to his days in kindergarten. Well, you know, he ate finger paint. He was, instead of painting, he was eating it in kindergarten. He was urinating himself. When it was time for him to take a nap, he wouldn't take a nap. Did that tell us back then what we know now? Today, he doesn't take naps. So, no. I'm not exaggerating. When Eddie Griffin said that we don't leave clean, we don't leave clean. But my thing is for CeIine Dion to be passing judgment when old boy started hawking her at the age of 12. He started laying a pipe at her when she was 18. He was 46. Yeah, at 18 she's legal, but he was waiting for it. Oh, I cannot wait till CeIine gets 18. I get some of that 18-year snatch. Oh, Renee. Oh, I love you, Renee. I knew when we first saw each other, we was going to be together. And what gets me is that Lady Gaga, CeIine Dion, Chance and them all talking about they're going to pull R. Kelly collaborations for a rotation. Are they going to give that money back, that donate that money? Just like when those colleges took Bill Cosby underage degrees, did they get that money back to Bill Cosby, donate to them? Nope, they kept it. So they tell you how hypocritical these people are. I got a question. It's easy to track CeIine. How much money did you make from that duet with R. Kelly? If you made $10 million off that or whatever, how many millions of dollars, why don't you donate that money to a woman's charity? Or better yet, since y'all claim to love black women all of a sudden, why don't you donate to a black women's organization? Why don't you donate to a shelter? You won't do that. Chance, brother, I respect you, but I got to push back on you. You from Chicago. You knew the rumors already. Now all of a sudden you want to play like, I can't stand with R. Kelly, but I gotta stand with the black women. Black women are vulnerable. Man, stop that. You from the shot. You know how these sisters get down. Not all. Let me make sure I put that out there again. See, my thing is, we under attack. If it ain't from the gay community, look what they did to Kevin Hart. When it died down, and Kevin even got defended by Ellen, Don Lemon said, nah. If you're a black man in America, you're going to get attacked. If you're a straight black man in America, you're going to catch hell. At some point, we catch hell in our lives. If it ain't from the jealous-hearted, simp-minded, moist brothers, you got to deal with the gay contingent of the community. You got to deal with the feminazis. Then you got to deal with the opportunists outside of the community who deny any connection to us. Then they see it open, they jump on a bandwagon. Then you got to deal with these racist-ass white folks. They've been circling R. Kelly for a while. They said we got Bill Cosby. Now let's go after R. Kelly. And the old girl, the one that produced the documentary, they said that she getting threats. At least that's what they say she is. She is. But guess what? She was partnered with a white man doing that documentary. She didn't partner with another black woman. She partnered with a white man. I saw that they showed it on the news. I wish I would have got his name. I could find his image. But all these women are claiming R. Kelly did this, groomed them, and kept them. Those women were adults. You knew of the reputation, at least the rumors. And now they bring up Aaliyah. Come on, man. I just, and Lady Gaga got a lot of nerve. I just was in a bad place. No, you're milking it. Got some of the R. Kelly rumors ran. Somebody in her record said, you got to get away from that nigga. So who she run to? She ran to old man Tony Bennett. She ran to Tony Bennett, and she did a year and a half worth of duets. Then she said, let me go do what Justin Timberlake and them do. Let me go ahead and want to be an actress. Let me go ahead and try to change career paths. You see, right now she winning those awards. And she don't want to lose no awards. She want to throw it in her face. But my thing is, her credibility is shot because this was recent, her collaboration with R. Kelly. But I told y'all, I said at some point, Lady Gaga gonna come back out again, and she gonna throw shade at R. Kelly. I told y'all this was gonna happen. I don't have no crystal ball, but these people are predictable. They all do the same damn shit. Molly Virus says something about R. Kelly, but when you got black folk like Jada Pinkett Smith and you got all these other black folks on TV talking about R. Kelly, y'all when white people, when it's a documentary about white folk or somebody, y'all say we don't have all the facts. Let's wait till they go to court and work yourself out. And y'all, to be fair, quit mentioning Harvey Weinstein. There's other white men that was accused during that time too. Jeremy Pivens, Dustin Hoffman, Louis C.K., many others. Don't mention just Kevin Spacey and Harvey Weinstein because you taking the burden off these other cats. And then Harvey Weinstein stuff is getting dropped. Ashley Judd was out there with Rose McGowan. They dropped their case in New York and just last week in California. Think about it, because there was no proof. Because anybody would ask, say, wait a minute, if Harvey Weinstein was this big ogre, why did you keep working with him? Like Gwyneth Paltrow, she kept working with him. All these people, they full of it. What it is now, it's a court of public opinion. They don't want to look like hypocrites, but they are. I want somebody from the cable networks or the local networks to interview me, because I said this, look, I ain't getting paid. I ain't an R. Kelly fan like that, but I see hypocrisy. I want you to tell me why is Gloria always going after black men. I want you to tell me why CeIine Dion is passing judgment when she and her deceased husband did interviews talking about how they met and what age they fell in love. She was 12 years old, folks. He was in what? His early 40s. Let me see. Let me do it again. He was 30s. Sorry, I'm gonna have to pray for him. He was in his 30s when he met CeIine. He said he fell in love with her. You don't let me go back and type in the interviews. I don't know if that video is up, because I remember when she came out, she was talking about when they finally got married. It was a big thing. And they kept talking about our love story. She's 50 years old now. Do the math. CeIine Dion was in her 20s in the 90s. You mean to tell me she didn't know about the rumors of R. Kelly? You mean they didn't know nothing about Aaliyah? I guess MTV didn't exist back then, and VH1 or BET or the many magazines back then. See, the problem is, and I'm going to tell you, the problem is now they don't need R. Kelly to write the hooks for these songs anymore, because they got white writers, they got black producers and who will sell their soul now. Jay-Z, and they said, why didn't Jay-Z participate in it? You know why some people didn't participate in it? Because they were like hypocrites. Because they got dirt. Jay-Z was messing with underage girls. That's why when he was up there taking a Rihanna and shit, he was banging Rihanna back when she first came out. Nas talking crap. All these people are talking crap now. Matthew knows talking crap, but you got a child out of wedlock. That lady was about to was getting evicted. She said he ain't bought nothing. So how can y'all sit back and criticize? See, there are a lot of people in Hollywood, or as I say, Hollywood, that are hypocrites. Now they got another documentary come out, Michael Jackson, which if anybody was paying attention, remember that FBI, what was it, 2, maybe 3 years ago or so, came out and said, or more or longer, said that they was watching Michael Jackson since what, 1978? When he did his first solo album around that time, he was still with his brothers, the Jacksons. So the FBI been monitoring Michael Jackson all these years, and they said we can find nothing on him that was dirty or anything untoward. Why did they let that 91 trial and that 2005 trial go on? Because people had a vested interest in destroying these black men. Bill Cosby is in jail on hearsay. And guess who helped put him in jail? Wendy Williams, your D.L. Hughley's, and everybody else. Your Michael Eric Dyson's. Didn't we hear Michael Eric Dyson, the wife, and call the black folks niggers, but they were quick to yell at white folk when they say it? See, there's a lot of people out here, hypocrites. And like I said, black Hollywood is really jacked up. These Negroes are not the blacks of old who sacrificed and stood with each other. They out for to get each other and want to get under white mommy and white daddy acceptance. Then when they get their nigga moment, yo man, it's racism. But to see CeIine Dion out here throwing shade at R. Kelly, let's see if CeIine Dion gonna get that money back. Let's see. In any money that Aaliyah makes off any of her songs that's still in rotation, At Your Best is still played. Even though it's an Isley Brothers song, R. Kelly collaborated on it and do the remake. Anything that Aaliyah did, any CD, anything, they need to take it off the players. That means her mom and daddy and them, they need to stop paying their money. Don't they donate that money to these victims, these women's shelters and shit? Since y'all want to run away and talk about we don't want no collab, it's Lady Gaga and all these other artists gonna give money back. Don't take them songs out of rotation. Give the money that you made off that music to charity. They ain't gonna do that. That's how you know when people full of shit. Now we make politicians, don't they give money back? And they have to give money back if they get caught, if it's dirty. Why don't we make them? Those colleges that rescinded Cosby's doctorate degrees, why don't they get their money? They ain't gonna do it. I'm telling y'all, these people full of it. They say things just to keep the public from coming at them. But if people really think and say, wait a minute. Did CeIine Dion marry a dude that was older than her? When they mess around when she was a kid? John Legend participating in an Elvis Presley tribute, but everybody knows that Elvis was banging Priscilla when he was in the army and she was barely into her teens. Stop romanticizing Paul Walker. Next time Vin Diesel and Tyrese and anybody romanticize Paul, say, yo, he was banging underage girls. Y'all you forgot about that? All because he burnt up in a damn car because him and his friend was showing out. Hey, they ain't my fault. All these Disney stars who are banging guys that had 4 or 5 years on them or 10 years on them, why don't you call them out? Ted Nugent, who want to be Mr. Racist, want to talk about shooting black folk. Why don't nobody say, yo, Ted, don't make Ted adopted the underage girl he's messing with. Why don't y'all bring up Mick Jagger past? Why don't you talk about Mick Jagger screwed old boy from the Mamas and Papas daughter, Mackenzie Phillips? That's why she was so screwed up for a long period of time. Nah, y'all want to make black men the face of this, and even brothers who are not famous. I'm telling y'all, you know they want to be the face of the black man, either he be gay or criminal or stupid. The brothers that got some amount of talent or some intelligence or alpha males, we're in danger. And y'all can't say I'm exaggerating because it's true. White guys shoot up schools, restaurants and stuff, mental issues. Black guy get accused of something, you don't hear nobody saying he was traumatized or mental issues, nothing. They just say we no good. But to see black folks join in on the bashing and joining in when all these white people have been caught with their hands in the cookie job messing with underage boys and girls. When Corey Feldman went around, people gave Corey Feldman the blue. They're like, whatever. Y'all ain't tripping on the Catholic Church. Every week, there's some teacher across this country get caught messing with underage students. And no outrage about that. Y'all should have been mad when the teacher union got their show pulled. But y'all gonna make black men out to be the bad guys of the story. Remember that cat call video? That's when I told y'all when this stuff was starting to ratchet up with that video. And then when you come to find out, old girl say, well, I'm Jewish. I can't be racist. And I'm like, wait a minute. What are the odds as a Jewish girl and her boyfriend did that video? With the help of Sally Cone, CNN's version of Rachel Maddow, and I mean, she's gay. All these people, these moving pieces. Look at Wendy Williams. For years she threw shade. She miserable now. Everybody cracking on her. Torrey went out there all these years bad-mouthing black men, basically pushing the image that black men are predators, sex fiends. Come to find out he's out there messing with women, harassing them. I'm telling y'all right now, black men, whether you did things or didn't do things, we gonna catch hell. And the everyday brother, he ain't got no money and stuff, he don't have that support system in place, we're really screwed.